Hello, good morning. It's 10 minutes after 10 here in Holiday, Florida. And I am here to talk to you about the state of our world. But I'm not going to do what most people do, because if you don't know what the state of our world is, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people that can hear. I'm talking to the people that understand what's going on. And when I say understand what's going on, I'm talking about the cost of living, right? When Trump was president, he took money away from the bad guys to make them do the good thing, the right thing. And that's how he did it. Because money talks and bullshit walks. It's just that simple. We live in a society where you need a place to live, you need food to eat, you need water to drink, you need air to breathe, because you're a human being. And this is the bottom line. I want to make this as quick and short and to the point as possible, because there's way too much blah, blah, blah going on in the world, okay? There's 8.3 billion people in the world, somewhere around there. We get up in the morning, we go to bed at night, and we're going through life all together, all day long. Some die, more are born than die, statistically, and that's the way it is. Here is the challenge. We in the United States are divided. We in every other country are divided. There's not a country that's not divided. And it's conquered because it's divided. United we stand, divided we fall. We are a fallen country. We are being controlled by people that are evil. We know they're evil because of the cost of living. We know they're evil because of the height of crime. We know they're evil because they're letting millions of unvetted people come into the country, slapping the people in the face that were legal immigrants that went through the due process and wanted to be loving, peaceful, free people. That's why they come to the United States. That's what our Constitution says, right? So, the solution is so simple. It's so simple. It's this simple. I'm David RawManRaines, and I am a human being of peace, love, and freedom. It doesn't matter who I believe God is, or even if I believe there's a God. It doesn't matter my race, color, creed, sexual preference, religion, lack of religion. None of that matters. I am a human being, just like you. I want to be free, to be peaceful and loving. And I assume so do you. Because without freedom, I'm not free to be angry. I'm not free to be depressed. I'm not free to be happy. I am being controlled by other people that refuse to do what they're supposed to do. Our government is supposed to execute the will of the people, and they're executing their will on us. And if you don't believe that, go buy a gallon of gas, go buy a gallon of milk, go buy shoes for your kids. It doesn't have to be that way. We can be a prosperous country. We could be a peaceful country. We could be happy people. And what makes happy people? The ability to be as loving and as peaceful and as free as I want to be. Look, You may be into sexual bondage. That may be your thing, what you do, right? And that's fine as long as you don't make somebody else join you. It's fine as long as you don't make other people think like you do, right? If I'm gay, I don't have the right to make you talk, think, or act a different way because I'm gay. I don't have the right to make you not be gay if you want to be gay and I'm not. There's only one exception, and it's very simple. Do no harm. I do not have the right to want to make you think, or not want, to make you think the way I want you to think. I can want to make you think all I want, right? Maybe I'll do the psychic thing and control you mentally. No, I'm just kidding. So, look, it's very, very simple. I love you, and I want you to be free to be yourself. With that one exception, do no harm, right? Together, we can make the United States stop polluting to a large degree. We don't have to cut out fossil fuel. We don't have to do anything but come together and agree on what it is that we want to do as a nation. And we cannot do that as long as we're divided. I'm not the smartest tool in the shed. Sometimes I wonder if I'm even in the shed. But here's the fact. Until we become united, everything's going to be just the way it is, and it's headed in the wrong direction. We're closer to nuclear war than we've ever been in our lives. We have less freedom now than we've ever had in this generation, right? When I was a kid, hey, you could smoke dope, you could listen to music, you could, dance naked at a party. You could do whatever you wanted to do. And nobody could stop you as long as you weren't breaking the law. And the laws that we have, you could go real far either way because our laws are like, milquetoast. To me, okay, so here's the thing. I think that if you drive drunk, you should lose your car permanently and you should never be able to drive again. Because if that happened, how many people would drive drunk? If you drive drunk a second time, you go to jail forever. Forever. Because you don't have the right to put other people's lives in danger. One death is too many. One. Because one death not being too many says, well, everybody doesn't count. Susie Thomas Jacobs doesn't matter. She died, but you're just going to go to jail for 5 years. I think that's bullshit. I think nobody has the right to put everybody else at danger. Yeah, we have accidents. But I don't want to get off on a tangent. I just want to make the point that if a law is going to be a law, if it's worthy of being a law, then it should be a law. It should be, no, you can't do this. If you do this, the penalty is going to be severe because we don't want you to do it. In Singapore, look at Singapore's laws. They have very few lawbreakers. I don't think they have any lawbreakers because nobody wants to pay the price that you would have to pay if you broke the law. It's simple, right? We're human beings and, we get greedy, we get insecure, we get needy, we get arrogant, we get all of those things and emotions, right? Well, guess what? All of that is going to become less and less the more happy everybody is. Because when people are happy, they don't give a shit, right? Everybody's happy. People get unhappy when people come in and screw with their happiness. Haven't you had your happiness screwed with enough? Aren't you tired of what's going on? Are you tired enough to do two things? That's all we have to do to start with is two things. One, I got a picture with a circle around. I'd rather have a heart, but I don't know how to do that because I'm not tech savvy. But I have a circle around me and it says, I'm a human being of peace, love, and freedom. I've identified myself. Now, if 15 or 20 million other people identify themselves, then we can start making things happen with love and peace to regain our freedom. So first thing, we have to identify ourselves so we can assemble. Telegram is, as far as I know, untouchable. Nobody can come in and spy on us. Nobody can come in and take over or limit our freedom of speech or anything else. We're free to assemble. So we go to the website, theoceanoflove.world, and we sign up. Signing up says, I'm a human being of love, peace, and freedom. Then you say, this is what country I'm from, because this is a worldwide problem. It's just not the United States. So once people start joining, other people are going to go, hey, I'm going to join because other people are joining, because you have the first responders and you have the second responders and you have the third responders and then you have the late responders. That's the way the world is. You know, you have people that take action and make things happen, and then you have people that wonder what the hell happened. It's a spectrum, you know, it's from here to here and everything in between. So I'm asking you, I'm inviting you to join me. Let's change the world together. Let's stop. I am a singular drop of water. I'm impotent. I cannot change anything by myself. I can't do it. Even if I had billions of dollars, I couldn't do it. I could have a direct impact on it, like some people that have a lot of money are having in a negative way. But together, we can become an unstoppable ocean of change in love and peace to regain our freedom. And that's the name of the website. It's theoceanoflove.world. Right now, it's just a domain name with a place where you can go and sign up. Because again, I'm not a tech guy. I don't have any money. I live on Social Security, and I'm struggling like everybody else. But my voice is now heard. I've said what I've said in writing for 3 years. And now I've made a video because it's worth doing. You know, I don't like the camera. I don't like the attention. I just can't sleep at night knowing that I didn't do what I'm doing now. It's not acceptable to me, because the two things we need to do is identify ourselves and then become an unstoppable ocean of change. And we can't do it alone. We can't do it as a small group, you know. You may like the Democratic Party, you may like the Republican Party, you may like the Independent or the, you know, all the other parties, the Libertarians, whatever. None of those groups can make a change. They're not enough. None of the groups for freedom and patriotism and all that, they're all there. And they're all ineffective because they're divided. The only path to freedom is unification. So if you are a human being, you know what, even if you're an alien and you're of love, peace, and freedom, come on in. I don't care. Because, you know, who am I to say that you can't join us because you're an alien, right? If you're of love, peace, and freedom, come on. We need to be united so that we can lovingly and peacefully make everybody free. The children, the young adults, the regular adults and the elder adults, whatever you want to call them, you know, everybody is important. Principles before personalities. makes everybody even. Human being makes everybody even. That's what we need. We need to be even. We need to be in the loving ship of freedom. You know, let's get on the ship and sail and enjoy the ride. I love you, and I hope that you will do those two simple things. It's not about me. It's about us. It's not about a white guy, a black guy, a girl, nothing. It's about human beings. We all have the right to be free, to be peaceful, and to be loving. And if you want to be a hater, be a hater. Just hate yourself. Hate your life. But don't do anybody harm. Because that's the one place where we are forced to draw the line. If somebody comes in and says, I'm going to shoot you, you have the right to defend yourself. Most of the time, that's not going to happen. If somebody's going to shoot you, they're going to walk up to you and shoot you. Right? And they need to suffer the consequences for doing that. So because people choose to be evil, because people choose to do harm to others, they force us to imprison them or kill them. We don't have a choice, because if we don't imprison them and or kill them, they take away our freedom. And that's what's happening now. So to all you old men that know each other, that have forever got all the young men that don't know each other to kill each other, you're done. As far as I'm concerned, you're done. And again, I don't have, I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed. Sometimes I wonder if I'm even in the shed. Because I see what's going on, and I know I can't do anything about it. And I talk to people about it for 3 years and nobody's listening. And it's like I said, I'm not charismatic. I'm not a leader. I don't like the camera. But I have to do this because it's important. And when I stand before God as I understand him, he is not going to say to me, why didn't you say anything? Why didn't you do anything? What did you do? I'm doing all I can, which isn't much because, again, I'm just a drop of water. But together, we can be an unstoppable ocean of change. And if you would join me, I'd be really grateful.